meant to call like all last week pertaining to the show, but because I know who the guy with the hat is.
Hat Man?
Yes, sir.
The Shadow?
That was my teacher.
Let's hear it.
Was your teacher, you said?
Teacher.
So
wait,
yeah, remember?
I remember.
Okay.
I'm sure we remember.
I got something to clarify beforehand.
Okay.
So last time when I say that they call me a crazy white boy, if you go to Mexico and you're from like Jalisco and down, there's actually natives that they descend from like the Mayan and the Aztecs, and if you're a little bit Spaniard looking, they call you a white boy.
Okay. Yeah, because afterwards I was like, maybe that guy was just doing an accent. It was an impression.
No, and I've been called a crazy white boy before. And I was like, thanks.
Yeah. This loco cracker.
Yeah. I sent you my testimony on Twitter. If you go to Blessed Hope Chapel, it's called The Power of Your Testimony.
Okay.
I did speak in front of a whole church. I'm a teacher from a church. So I'm not making things up, man.
Okay. Well, so on that note,
let's hear it. I'm gonna give you this name, okay?
Oh boy.
But don't never repeat it by yourself. Okay? You can Google it right now. Google SAN Simon.
Okay, and tell us about him.
So that's the Hatman, man. A person used to get possessed, and he used to teach you sorcery in the desert while doing drugs. It's like, have you guys heard a lot about Santeria or a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely.
Did I share with you guys my because I first started doing Santeria.
Yeah, didn't your homies want to throw you in the fire?
No, that wasn't Santeria. That was when I was a Mayan priest.
Oh,
it evolved into that.
Sorry, my bad. True. All right, tell us.
So okay, that guy used to just randomly, like I said, I started going with these Mayan guys, and they would get a person drunk, and once he got drunk, he lost his senses, and another spirit would take over and teach you sorcery. So these entities cannot be there unless there's tobacco and alcohol, right? Mm-hmm. So we're in the circle because you require a circle to do sorcery. You guys shouldn't imitate what I say. But we're in the circle, and this person is just blabbing about the spiritual stuff. And as soon as he's running out of tobacco, I would pick it up without hearing a word. Like in my mind, I knew there was a tobacco needed, so I would light it up, hand it without looking, with my eyes closed. And same thing with the beers. I would open a beer, take the empty bottle, and give him a fresh one. And so he noted that I wasn't looking while I was doing that. So he said, "What is your name?" And I said, "It's Tony." They said it's the ancestor, so I called him Tata, which means grandpa. So I said, "It's Tony." And he said, "Here, grab my beer." And so I grabbed this beer, and he said, "Take a sip." So I took the sip, and he said, from now on, you can tell people that you drank with San Simon. He said, "That's the guy. If you look it up, it's a creepy statue. They have him in Guatemala."
Yeah, he's creepy.
So now Google Malverde, Malverde, and try to tell the differences between the statues.
There's a smaller gap in the middle of this guy's mustache than the one one I saw.
But can you see the hand? What does he have in his hand?
I'm only seeing busts of him with money. I see something here. Money.
So usually he has a bag of money. So this entity in the middle of the desert made me that deal. He said, "What do you want? Do you want money? Do you want fame? What is it that you want? Women? I can give you all. But here's the catch. I'm going to ask you for something in return. And if you don't give it to me, I'm going to leave you cleaner than I found you." And all I said is, "You know what? I'm just here for the experience. I don't want anything." Because what is that deal?
Death.
That's the deal with the devil.
Yeah.
That's that 27 club. That's that. Yeah, man, you're making a deal with the devil. I was really upset to see that there's people worshiping him here in LA. 2 blocks away from my house, I saw a sign that said that they're doing dark works, that they're doing ties.
I mean,
so that's sorcery.
Yeah, we had 6'7" Kevin on, who is doing a lot of work in Latin America, in Mexico, and he was talking about cartels that do worship these like saints. And this one, the Malverde one, they call him like a narco saint or the angel of the poor. So I mean, this kind of lines up with something they might pray to. I could be wrong.
Yes, you're 100. So I'm telling you, they got me into the mafia because I was a sorcerer. I didn't have to get jumped in. I didn't have to make no bones. When they tested me to see if I could read the tarot cards, they just let me in.
When you say make no bones, what do you mean?
So when you, and I'm probably putting myself in a pickle right now, but anyway, in Jesus' name. So you know that old saying that, oh, you're going to get jumped in a gang.
Yeah.
You need to fight like 10 guys and it's 8 seconds or some crazy stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's not it. That's just for show. Once you get jumped in, they say now you have to make your bones. So they take you to a random area and they have you kill somebody, one of their enemies.
Yeah, and this happens all the time. Like, for those out there who don't know, especially in Mexico, for sure, these cartels take these young kids and they teach them to kill early.
Yeah, it's initiation in a lot of gangs.
Yep.
That happens in America.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But that is here in Chicago. That is here in LA. That because we talk about Mexico, but all of those demons are here already.
Mm-hmm.
So now going back to like, what is a common theme that keeps on showing up to your show? Everybody that stops having like the nightmares, the sleep paralysis, all they proclaim to be Christians.
Mm-hmm.
Which that's a whole different talk, because not everybody that says Lord, Lord is gonna be a Christian. You know, you have to test them. You'll know them by their fruits.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but
Well, before you go, I'd like you to try to tie a bow on how this started and why you are so sure San Simon is the Hat Man.
I had a sleep paralysis once.
Mm-hmm.
So did I share that I was trying to do astral projection and then I got dragged past the clouds?
Sounds familiar.
All right.
I don't know if we did that.
Maybe not the full story, but I feel like maybe in passing you said that.
Okay, so when I was with the sorcerers, they taught me how to do astral projection.
Okay.
And so the first time I did it, I noticed that a lot of people in my area, Culver City, they were also doing sorcery and they could also do astral projection. So as soon as I got out of my body, they could see me. So I felt naked and I just rushed back into my body. And so after a year went by, I kind of forgot about that feeling. And so I was feeling, cocky. So I was like, I'm gonna get on my body again. And I didn't think it twice. I just started trying to get out because I was more learned in the dark arts. But this time, I didn't just leave my body. I got grabbed. Like something grabbed me and pulled me. And I remember like fighting consciousness. I don't know if I talked to you guys about how I was big and trying to retain consciousness through different drugs. But I tried to stay awake. And I remember passing through clouds, like I missed the clouds. And then I was in a different side and there was people dressed like in the Bible. And they said, you have to carry your cross. And as soon as I said that, as soon as they told me that, because they were just babbling, I couldn't understand much, but the only thing I understood is you have to carry your cross. Mm-hmm. And they threw me back down. I woke up in my room where I was vomited on myself. I was crying because I thought that was Jesus and he was mad at me. And so I thought, okay, Jesus is real, but also what I'm doing is real because I'd seen all of these crazy things. I seen gnomes. I seen anyway. It's a long testimony.
Okay.
If you want to check it out, it's on Blessed Hope, The Power of Your Testimony. That's Yoshimo's. Are you guys acquainted with Yoshimo from Good Fight Ministries? They sold their souls for rock and roll. He is my pastor, and he's the guy that made that. It's a DVD showing how every artist at some point confesses that they sold their soul to the devil.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen it from that person, but I've seen those stories, and there is some very alarming evidence of it.
He has a crazy testimony. He's been doing this for like 40 years. So when I went to his church, I told him, I just, and he said, how do you know you weren't deceived? What did he tell you? I said, well, now that you put it that way, I don't know that it was Jesus, but he said you have to carry your cross. And then he told me, how do you come last week? That's the name of my message. You have to carry your cross. And I was supposed to go, but I chickened out because I didn't want to be a Christian.
Well, it sounds like you'd made the right decision, and
Right.
you have your testimony out there. And I mean, I think that's great because that's a lot of darkness that you were messing with. You know, these false idols are, I think, demonic. And like I said, these cartels are messing with dark entities. And like from our episode with 6-7, Kevin, he said a lot of those cartels, they consider the deaths that they make a blessing. Like it's a like this
Yes.
anti miracle for them, which is totally insane and totally, it's just dark. It's evil.
They
So
they call it an offering.
right,
They're offering something to their gods.
right, 100%, 100%. So well, hey man, I appreciate the phone call. It's good to talk to you again. And you know where to find us.
Amen. God bless you guys. I'll try to call again.
Cool, man. Have a
Have a good
good
night.
one. Thank you.